Am I really on YouTube doing a face mask? Sheet mask? Girl! What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Libby. It's so nice to have you. Today, I'm actually sitting down for a video. I haven't sat down for a video in a long time because I have been on the move. You guys will see that more in the future with other videos, but I thought it would be a good time to do a Q&A because I haven't done a Q&A in probably over a year and a half. I think I've only done one on my YouTube channel, and then I've also done an assumptions video, which was kind of like a Q&A or just answering assumptions. But I'm adding a twist to this. I'm doing a little bit of self-care, and I'm also going to be unboxing a few packages that I got because I just got back from Florida, so I am going to unbox these, and I figured I might as well share some things with you guys. Let's get into it. I asked you guys to ask me questions over on my Instagram if you guys want to be included, and if you want me to do Q&As more often, go ahead, follow me there at Libby Christensen, and then be part of the rodeo, the show, all the things that go on over there. But without further ado, let's get started. One of the questions that I did get asked that made me think of this is, where are my necklaces from? Here's my chest and here are my necklaces. So I got this one right here. It's silver and it is the Evil Eye. I got this in Santorini at a little boutique shop. Thought it was super cute to layer with. And then this one right here says Resilient, and it is from Flourish the Label, which is Michaela Mundell's new little jewelry company. I think that it's so cute. She has all of these pieces in gold as well, but I just chose for a mix and match and got this one in silver. Then there's a little jewel on the side. Also got questions about my ring. This is what it looks like. She's super cute. It is just blue opal, and I got this at another little shop in Santorini. So that's to answer that. I ordered a new camera. I believe that I like Sony. So I had a Sony before I got the camera that I use now. This one that I'm on right now is a Sony ZV-1, and it's made specifically for like YouTube and vlogging. And I've loved it so much so far. But I got another Sony, which should be delivered soon. It won't make this video, but I got the lens for it. And I believe that I got a Sony A7 I think, and this lens is, I don't know anything about lenses, so don't let me like fool you into thinking I know what I'm talking about, but this is what she looks like. An f1.8/85 millimeter. She's gonna do good things. A package from Tula Skincare. And speaking of skincare, I think I'm going to put on a skincare mask. 24/7 Power Swipe. I've never heard of this, but it's an eye balm, and then 24/7 Moisture, which is my favorite product from Tula. And then Get It in Glow. It's a cooling and brightening eye balm. So shout out to Tula for sending this. Next question. Do you cover your leg tattoo when you work out? No, I actually just recently got my tattoos. You guys would have seen that vlog, which is why it probably seems like I cover it. It was just Sanoderm for it to heal when I had first got it. So I don't really cover it. How tall am I? This is the age-old question. I have a hair mask in my hair right now, but I am 5'8". It's all legs. Somebody commented and said that I both look short and tall at the same time, which was kind of interesting to me, so thank you, I think. Am I engaged? Your ring is pretty, but I wasn't sure. A lot of questions about engagement. Are JJ and I married? Are we engaged? All this stuff. If you guys don't know the backstory, this is the ring that is in question that people are talking about. This was actually gifted to me by his parents a few years ago. They promised him to me, so he's all mine now, but we are not engaged yet, not married. I just wear this ring because it means so much to me and I don't really take it off. How did I pick my car? What were the major things you wanted in and on it? So I have a 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. I recently got her actually the day after Christmas in 2020, and I absolutely love her. Her name is Ice, and it's the first car that I've bought, like my first car actually, and it was a huge accomplishment for myself, and I'm super proud of it. But when I was looking for a car, I wanted something that was very structured and heavy and something that I felt really safe in. I've driven cars before and it just feels like they could like fly away like a piece of paper for some reason, but I just wanted something that felt really structured. And I know that like Jeep, the larger like off-roading Jeeps, are meant for like all kinds of crazy strenuous activity on the actual structure of the car. But I wanted something that was closed in, and I also wanted something that was high off the ground, a 4-door, that kind of thing. And then when it came down to like what I wanted it to look like, I wanted black rims, black trim, all that stuff. And then I also have the white body. So I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I think it's just a Laredo altitude package. The altitude package is what like blacks something out. So they have like the high altitude, which is like all of the upgrades and different features. I didn't really mind all of like the little upgrades. I didn't care to spend extra money on that. I needed a reliable car and ended up getting a brand new one without even thinking that I would. I absolutely love it so far. She has driven us 21,000 miles already because she is a road trip queen and we love road trips. New here, what do you do for a living and what did you study? How long have I been training? Okay, so hi, it's nice to have you. I am a content creator on social media. I have a few different streams of income. It's been just over a year for me that I did quit my like in-person 9-to-5 jobs. I was just doing like college stuff because I just graduated college in May this year actually. I was a store manager at a couple meal prep companies, and then I also worked at Sprouts as a cashier. I just had all those little things just as ways to make money, but then when social media and creating content became a bigger means of income for me where I was able to actually quit those jobs, I dove straight into it and I have loved it ever since then. For things that I did study, I have my Associates of Science degree. I went to JUCO and got that in 2018. And then up until May, I was a student at the University of Kansas. I did all of my schooling online and I majored in communications and I minored in psychology. I'm a first-gen graduate, first in my family, really proud of myself. That's a huge accomplishment of mine as well. As far as training, I have always been an athlete. I ran track for years and years when I was younger, and then I found the gym in the summer of 2016 once I graduated from high school, and since then I have been lifting. So I've always been active, but I've been lifting for about 5 years now. I need to look good. By the way, I never wear makeup, so what they get is what they got, okay? Now, we're good to go. How long did it take me to build my quads? I feel like a lot of people ask this. I will not lie. Part of my body and the way that I look is genetic. My birth mom was a bikini competitor and my birth father was an all-star track athlete. Funny that that was like the mix that created me because I did track my whole life and now I lift. But in terms of definition, I've always been very slender. I've always been very defined from my previous sports. How did I get into the fitness world? I just started following you. How did it begin? So I started this account, I think in like December-ish of 2016 in terms of like lifting and sharing my workouts. And at first it was just a page for accountability, which I really enjoyed. It was nice to see like, oh, I can look back on this and see the progress that I've made. And honestly, I think a lot of like-minded people or people that were also in the little fitness realm flocked to me just like I flocked to them. I think that it's important to be authentic in order to grow your page. And I hope that it translates well that I am always myself, whether I'm online or offline. I'm probably more insane offline, to be honest. I just got into the fitness world, I suppose, just by posting and making connections with people that were similar to me and that shared the same values as me online. And as that happened, I began to grow more and more of a following. I did experience a spike when I did sign with Gymshark. One question is, how many followers did I have when Gymshark signed me? I had 50,000. But that isn't like the biggest factor as to why Gymshark would want to sign somebody. I think that it really did allow me to get exposure as a person of color as well, because as much as there is a saturation in the fitness space online, there's not a lot of saturation of people of color in the fitness space online. So I'm glad that I was able to kind of be the representation that I needed. And that's always been one of my goals with my page, is to be able to be a person that other people or younger people look at and they see themselves in, whether it's my body type, my journey, my interests, ethnicity, and race, or what I look like. I think that it's really interesting and super cool because I remember wanting to shop online for pieces and I could never find anybody that looked like me. I didn't know how colors would complement my skin. It's really cool because now I have girls that will message me and they'll say, oh my gosh, I know what this color or this piece will look like on me because I have a similar body type to Libby, or I have a similar skin color to her. And that's a big thing for me, and it just makes me really proud that I stuck it out, and as much as there wasn't representation, I became that for myself and for other people. What's more important to you, physique or performance/strength? I said this in my caption today on Instagram. I think that maturing in the gym is becoming your own body goal. So in terms of physique, I'm not really working towards a specific physique. I'm really happy with my body and I'm really happy with the progress that I've made, and I've come a long way from where I started. So I do see myself as my own body goal, and I think that does help me mentally to not yearn for a different look or work towards something that I know isn't possible for me at this time. But I would say that I do more so focus on like functionality and performance and strength. I do want to be capable. And I think that's the biggest thing for me in terms of my fitness journey, is feeling that I am capable of doing hard things, and I'm capable of lifting heavy weights, and I'm capable of moving my body in so many different ways. I think that capability is my biggest thing when it comes to my fitness journey. What is my ideal time frame to get married and start a family with JJ? You guys are so cute. Thank you. First of all, I would get married to JJ tomorrow, but I think that maybe in like, I don't know, within 3 years we would probably be married. And in terms of kids, I do think it's important to point out the fact that asking that question to somebody or people that are in a relationship, whether they are trying to have kids or they're not, it is a sensitive subject. For me, I don't really feel any type of way about it, but I do think it is important because so many people struggle with infertility or pregnancy issues. You never know what somebody is going through. So asking them or reminding them of that hardship that could potentially be there, it can be triggering or draining for them to address. Personally, I don't have any issues that I know of with that, and I'm also not trying for kids at this very moment. If God blessed us, God bless us, but I feel like I would have kids in the next few years. I want my niece Mason to grow up with cousins. JJ has a huge family. I don't think I'm done being a child, and I don't think I ever will be, but I definitely want to focus on myself and my relationship before having kids. But I know that when the time is right, we will have all the babies. JJ wants kids. I want kids so bad. And I just think that right now, 23 for me, 25 for him, not the time, but when the time comes, it will be perfect. I don't know. I think in the next 5 years, JJ and I would probably be married and have a little chicken nuggets running around with Bronx or something like that. Is your income stable as a full-time social media person, or do you have to be careful? So I did not grow up with money. My parents never gave me money, anything like that. So anytime I would get money, I swear I was like a hustler from a very young age. My sister and I both were. I'm not sure why, because we were like stable as children, but we just have that like grind mindset. Like, we are very dedicated people. We are very much so go-getters. So we've always had that mentality. I'm really thankful because when I tell you it was a struggle, you should watch my assumptions video. JJ and I struggled for so long and nothing ever changed in our relationship. We were always there for each other, whether we had $5 or $500. It didn't matter. We worked so hard to make ends meet, and I can definitely say it's a blessing that social media is my full-time job, and I do not have to struggle financially, and I am stable at 23. I've been stable, obviously, for like a couple of years now. I do have student loans. I have all that kind of stuff, but I can absolutely say that I am stable right now, and I feel like that's something that wasn't a normal thing for me growing up, because I never knew where my next paycheck was going to get paid from or how it was going to get paid, but God always made it happen. Let me tell you, always made it happen. I don't know how, but he do it. I'm telling you. Definitely right now, I am in a very stable place, and I've set myself up. Once I started getting more money from my job, I was very quick to get a CPA and to get a financial advisor. And I'm very thankful that I've invested in those type of things to keep me on track and to hold me accountable and to put my money in places that can benefit me in the future. Because I don't know what it is. It's just like this mentality thing. I just want to set myself up for the future. I want to set myself, my family, and my kids up for the future. I'm very thankful that I have you guys, because without you guys, it wouldn't be possible. So I just want you guys to know I'm so incredibly thankful and blessed to have the job that I do. I won't lie, I feel like I did believe in myself, but it was you guys also believing in me that did get me to where I am now, and that continues to propel me into different opportunities. And I can only hope the best for you guys, because I feel so loved and thankful to have you guys as a community and have you guys as friends. Like, you guys have changed my life, and I am forever thankful. Will you and JJ get any more pets anytime soon or in the future? Right now, we are not looking to get any animals. We have so many friends that have dogs that come over and play with Bronx, which we absolutely love. And we babysat one of our friends' dogs recently. When I tell you guys, like, the puppy life is not the life for me anymore. I don't know. I just could not do it. Love puppies so much, but just, it's such a responsibility. If you guys have raised any small animal or any animal in general, it's just such a responsibility. And I feel like we're very happy with our little family of 3 right now, and we're just hanging out, and it's been really enjoyable. So I think our next big responsibility will be a child, which will not be anytime soon, but that's what it will be. Do you have any exciting projects in the near future? I have a very exciting project in the near future. And I feel like I've never said that. I feel like I've never been the one to be like, you guys, I have a secret project. I can't tell you about it yet, but it's coming. I don't think I've ever like had something this exciting or this big coming. So when it comes and the time comes, I'm so annoying for even doing this. Oh my God. It'll be something super exciting, I think, for all of us to experience together. And I hope that you guys are excited for it. But it's definitely something to look forward to. It's totally new for me. And it's nothing that I've even like thought about doing in the past. So it'll be a new world for me to jump into. And I hope you guys are excited for it as well. But yeah, there's definitely something to look forward to. Who inspires me the most? I have so many people in my life that inspire me, from family to friends to my significant other. I think in different ways, everybody inspires me. I also inspire myself, and I don't mean that to be narcissistic, but I feel like I've just come really far in life, and I've done things that I never thought I would be capable of or able to do. So I do inspire myself, and I think that my progress in the gym, out of the gym, and in life in general inspires me to keep going and to want more and be driven and do better for me and the people around me. I am very inspired by my mom. My mom is the strongest person I've ever met in my life, and she just inspires me to keep going. I have my tattoo that says, if you're going through hell, keep going, because that woman can do it all. I swear, she is not the most like capable person, but mentally she is so strong. My dad, he's very driven as well. He's always like showed that drive and perseverance and passion through things, especially with his family. Like, he loves us more than anything. So he inspires me. My sister inspires me for whenever I become a mom, because my sister is literally like, her life changed when she had my niece Mason, and she just inspires me to like be the best I can for the people around me. Even though I don't have anybody directly depending on me, I just want to be half as great as she is. Ew, this is gross because I should not get emotional over my sister. But my sister really does inspire me, and she's just come so far in her life, and she's done so much, and she's very strong as well. And then JJ has come from the bottom of the barrel, literally the projects. And JJ has really made something of himself, and he's just so driven and passionate about what he does. And he just makes me so happy, and just the way that he loves his family and the people around him. He loves so hard, and he's so caring. He inspires me to be the same way and to be better for myself and for the people around me as well. Tyra as well, that's one of my absolute best friends. So many of my friends, Whitney and Jazzy, they inspire me to just keep going and better myself, and to grind and to just like never stop, never settle. But yeah, my family, friends, everybody around me, I feel like I have a really great circle. I died, but we're gonna take these babies off. Look at the glow. Oh my. Taking these babies off, and I'm putting on this Pacifica Stress Rehab Coconut and Caffeine Facial Mask. This is fun. You guys, this is terrifying. Why am I doing this? Am I really on YouTube doing a face mask? Sheet mask? Is this the move, or do I just sit here with it for a few minutes and then come back? Girl, what is you doing? Don't know, girly. I've had my scary movie moment. I just don't think that was the move, Libby. I don't know what made me think that that was like the thing to do. What is my overall proudest accomplishment or moment so far? Probably being a first gen graduate. That's something that I never thought would be possible for me, and I'm really proud of myself for sticking it out, because some of you guys know I did not like college. College was not for me. I don't know why I did it, but I was so far in, or I had already began, so I wasn't going to stop and sell myself short. And even though college isn't for some people and they do end up dropping out, I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, whether that meant hella student loans or just finishing in 5 years like I did. I was a 5th year senior, but I did it. It was difficult. I didn't love it at all. I've never loved like school. I do love education though. That was a big accomplishment for me, and it made my parents really proud, which isn't the reason that I did it, but it was nice that they were really proud of me for doing that, because I was a first generation college graduate in my family. And then I think that building my platform and doing what I love and doing things that make me happy, I'm really proud of myself for doing that. Those are all different moments, but I'm really proud of who I am. I think that I've really found myself and I've come into my own, and I have lived a very unconventional life, but it makes me proud that I haven't stopped and I've really believed in myself. In addition to just being happy in who I am. What is my favorite part about being a Gymshark athlete? I think that the community is a huge thing. Whether that is from me being a customer and feeling a part of the community, or me being an athlete and having a community as my own that enjoys Gymshark products in general. When they say Gymshark family, they really do mean family. Like, I've made so many connections and had so many amazing relationships develop from other athletes, Gymshark staff. The Gymshark family is just so vast and it's so diverse and it's so welcoming, and you don't have to love the products to be part of the Gymshark family or just to enjoy people that like Gymshark, if that makes sense. It does give you a sense of community and it makes you feel like you're not alone, and you can relate to people, whether it's their fitness journey, their lifestyle, where they come from, just anything like that. I feel like you're connected to people somehow all over the world, which is really amazing. Any advice that you would give to all of your followers? My advice to anybody in general, and especially to my followers, I know a lot of people want to be like content creators and to be influencers, and that's their dream. You have to be yourself. There's so many people out there that are copycats, and if you are not the most conventional person, that's okay. If your personality isn't somebody else's vibe, that's totally okay. It's okay for people not to vibe with you, and it's okay to not be liked by everybody, but I think that it's important to know yourself, to know your worth. Do not forget your worth. Know your worth. I swear I drill that into all of my friends' heads. You are a valuable person. There are so many amazing things about you that you should not forget about, and you have so much to offer the world. So do not sell yourself short, but also just be yourself always. Regardless of the circumstance or situation that you're in, it's so important to be yourself, because somebody wants to see somebody that they relate to. And I tell this to people when they want to grow a following. There's always somebody that sees themselves in you, and they don't want you to stop being yourself, because you might encourage them to be themselves, and you might give them a sense of community, and you might give them a sense of relief, and it lets them know that there's people out there like them. Never stop being yourself, because there's always somebody that wants to see themselves in someone else. What has changed in your workout routine recently? Glutes have been popping. I have been throwing in hip thrusts like none other. I used to do like a lot of leg days. Ever since I really added hip thrusts in, and I'm talking about the 777 hip thrust, y'all, ooh, glutes have been on fire and they have been popping like crazy, and I'm very proud of that. But hip thrusts are where it's at, which I've always known that hip thrusts are like a staple exercise, but ooh, they do some damage and they do work. That is going to wrap up this video and conclude it. We did a lot of questions. I'm glad that I had the chance to actually go more in depth on some topics and questions with you guys. So if you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you did like it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss a video with me. Let me know what else you guys would like to see. Also, don't forget to keep up with me on Instagram at Libby Christensen, and I will talk to you guys later.